I'm going to the second most famous and most visited city in Albania. We cannot book these buses, these tickets in advance. So this is my first public transportation going from one city to another. Let's check it out. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Just Go with Amreen. Today we are hopping cities. We are leaving Tirana and going to the next city called Berat. Let's hit the road, taking a cab to the Tirana bus station to get the bus to Berat. So the first impressions of arriving at the Tirana bus stop were nothing like what I had in mind. Basically, it's just lined up buses in this huge compound and you have to go to the bus that actually takes you to your destination, pay the driver in cash. You don't get any receipt back or ticket back, nothing. The bus was clean, the seats were comfortable. Do carry snacks and water because the 2-hour ride from Tirana to Berat actually turned into a 4-hour journey. The next thing that I will tell you is that you don't know where to get off. The bus driver doesn't speak one word of English. So keep your eye on when you are reaching Berat, and yeah, just keep asking the driver that you want to get off at the city center. This is my accommodation in Berat. It's a guest house located right in the city center. Look at the view from this place. I loved it. I don't exactly have a balcony, but a gorgeous, panorama view. So I'm being picked up by my private guide, JC, and now let's start exploring Berat.
Hello.
Welcome to Berat. What a city. I'm already loving it. Check it out. Now it feels like I'm in Albania. Woohoo! Let's go. We're going wine tasting. So generally Albania is not so well known for wine, but there are certain regions in the country that obviously are well known for the grapes and the wineries and things like that. Berat is one such region. So we have come to this place called Jobo Winery. There are quite a few wineries here where you can do a tour. The tour is free, but the wine tasting starts from €8 per person. But it is such a beautiful place, guys. Look at this place where I'm going to be sitting and sipping on wine, and it is sunset. Trust me, this is the time that I would recommend you coming to any winery, whether it's Jobo or any other winery. Sunset is the best time to come. So I'm at Berat, and the first thing I do over here is go wine tasting. I didn't know that Berat was actually famous for olives. Yes, so we got olives, we got cheese, and we got bread, and we're just waiting for some wine, and we got some water, and our wine is here. Let's go. So how the wine tasting works is basically they'll give you 2 red wines to taste, 2 white wines to taste, like maybe 30 or 40 ml each, along with the snacks, and do keep drinking water. And every time they're bringing some wine to taste, there will be a person who will be explaining what the form of wine this is. So rakia with walnut, 30% alcohol, supposed to be sweet. Cheers, Berat. Let's go. It was actually good. I was so afraid because I never have that much alcohol. 30%? Never. But this was so good. Must try. Raki with walnut. Done with the winery. Heading back to the guest house. And I'm going to call it a night. I'm just going to have some dinner. Probably again kebabs. Protein. And then turn in. I am exhausted. I've been just traveling non-stop since yesterday, so I really need to rest. Tomorrow we have an adventurous day in Berat. So catch you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hello. Oh, this light. Anyway, so I am in the city of Berat, by the way, and it is 2,500 years old. It is super charming and I love it already. From the moment I got off the bus yesterday, I have been in love with the charm of this city. You cannot miss Berat if you are coming to Albania. This is a must-do city. We are today headed to Osum Canyon, Bogove waterfall. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, but I'll write it down as well. And we are also we are also doing a traditional Albanian lunch in the village, as well as headed to the Berat Castle, which is also a must-do, should not be missed. So, lots and lots coming today. So I'm actually staying at a place called Chela guest house. It's located in the city center, and everything is walking distance, and Berat is a small city anyway. Everything is walking distance, on foot, blah blah blah. So yeah, it's very nice. There are several stores downstairs. It's very convenient. There is a huge supermarket right across, and it is super sunny. I need this. And oh my god, look at those veggies and fruits. Actually, I'm not so much into veg, but yes, so it's very nice. What I paid is 30 euros for the night, and it came without breakfast, so I am going to hunt for some breakfast before I have to push off. By the way, I am doing today's tour, or I'm discovering Berat with a guide. I will leave the link to his Instagram handle down in the description box below. He is amazing, super knowledgeable and extremely friendly. He's actually an Italian teacher who teaches in a school in Berat, and he does this as well as his passion. So I'm really excited. This restaurant is located right in the city center, just below my apartment, and the breakfast starts from as low as 2 euros. Did I tell you Berat is really economical, even more than Tirana? So this is like the whole pedestrian street lined up with lots and lots and lots of restaurants and a park right there. So much green, benches everywhere. You can come chill, ride your bike, just spend your day, relax. And it's also so reasonably priced that eating out all day is really not going to be heavy on your pocket. Having said that, my guide tells me that I should not think about eating in any of these restaurants lined up here, because they're obviously for the tourists and they will be pricier than if I went to a restaurant which is slightly outside the city center, which is generally the case anywhere, isn't it? So first things first, say hello to JC.
Hello.
We are off to Bogove waterfall, and there's also a short hike there, which I'm really looking forward to. It's about 30 minutes one way. Yeah, 30 minutes one way. Carry bottle of water, please. Talking about recommendations, please do not drive in Albania. Oh my god, Tirana, I already told you in my last video, there is too much traffic, you will never get anywhere, and Berat, you will never find parking anywhere. So pretty much the same thing, you'll never get anywhere. So don't drive. There is literally nobody here. I saw like 2 people walking up there. That's where the trail begins, and it is going to be a 25-30 minute walk. Depends on how slowly we go and how much we stop to take pictures and film. So come with me to Bogove waterfall. We're going on a hike. Let's go. So in July and August, first of all, I don't recommend coming in July and August altogether, okay? It's so hot, it crosses 40 degrees, okay? And it's not like Dubai, you have to be outside, yani, there's no AC, right? So it crosses 40 degrees and the crowd is insane. This place right now that I am walking in with absolutely nobody is crowded with like 100, 200 people on a daily basis. And you have to come here very early in the morning if you want to firstly beat the crowd and beat the heat. So let's talk waterfalls. So waterfalls were lovely, extremely refreshing, but also extremely cold. I have no idea how these people were jumping in, submerging, swimming, diving. Oh my god, I so wanted to do that, but of course, firstly, I'm not dressed for the occasion because, well, I was told it is cold, and it really was, because I put my feet inside and I couldn't keep that inside long enough. They were numbingly painful. But here's the stuff you should know. I already told you a few things that you need to carry while you're going on the hike, but also you need to add a few things to that. Also get like a change of clothes if you plan to jump in, and there are obviously no place, like there's no place to change. I don't know, what do I say? You're in the nature, yani, you know, you're just out. So go behind a tree and change. It was a beautiful experience you must not miss if you come here. So Bogove Waterfalls was located an hour drive away from Berat, and now we are on to the next place, Osum Canyon, which is about a 30-minute drive from Bogove Waterfalls. Here you can do a short hike, or alternatively you can also go river rafting here. You cannot do both. However, June is not the best time to visit this canyon. The water levels aren't high enough, so river rafting is not possible. Peak summer months is the best time to visit this canyon, but could also be very crowded. It is so hot, guys. You better be carrying some snacks and water, etc. My head hurts literally. It's 33 degrees. My god. So done with Osum Canyon. Now we're back in Berat, as you can see. We're back in Berat and we are just picking up my guide's wife, and then we are headed 30 minutes out of Berat again into a village where we will stop for lunch, and I am so hungry. Oh my god. JC drives very slowly.
Yes, for sure.
He's a safe driver. That's his vibes. Say hello. Hello. We are on our way to the village. I am so hungry. I can eat this camera. Finally, oh my god, we are here at the restaurant. It's located in a village which I don't remember how to pronounce or the name of it. Neither do I remember the name of this restaurant. I'm so sorry, guys. But look at this place. It's so quaint, and we have come here to eat traditional Albanian food. The best part about this place are the views. Look at that. So like I mentioned in my previous video also, a lot of their food is very veg based. So this is like a cheese birek, spinach pie or birek spring onion. Then there is like peppers, stuffed cheese, very delicious by the way, you must try that. And it's like chicken, roasted chicken with rice. Come to the last stop of Berat. Sadly, our time in Berat is coming to an end in about an hour. I leave. Anyway, we have come to Berat Castle, which is 2400 years old. Initially built in the 4th century BC, it faced destructions by the Romans in 200 BC, only to be strengthened and rebuilt in subsequent centuries. These medieval castles were designed to be both defensive structures and residences of noblemen. The Berat Castle entrance fee is about 2.5 euros per person, and the site is accessible from 9 AM to 6 PM. We've driven quite high, by the way. It's a long climb, long hike upwards if you are not driving, which of course you should not be driving, but if you have a private guide like JC, you should ask him to drive as up as possible. And then you come to this. So if you don't have a car and nobody to drive you within the castle to take you to different viewpoints, or for example now we're planning to go to this church up there, then just on foot, this entire place to explore, just the castle, Berat Castle, it will take you 2 hours. And in this heat, you better have a guide, man. I have a couple of things to say. Number one, if you are booking your own guide or whatever, then make sure that you ask them about the air conditioning. It is the most important thing. I cannot stress this enough. And by the way, the air conditioning, if it is available also in the car, is not as strong as it is in UAE. So keep that in mind. That's number one. And make sure it exists. Now, Berat is a small town and you can actually see it in 24 hours. But it is so charming. I urge you and recommend to stay at least 2 nights in Berat. If you guys like this vlog, you know what to do. Give me a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I'll see you guys next week. Until then, take care. Bye guys. Cheers.